One of the fastest growing cancer care organizations in Southern California happens to be a church ministry. I'm Julie Williams. It's a ministry out of the Rock Church in San Diego, which provides important services such as meal delivery, house cleaning, transportation to treatment, and child care, among other services that insurance companies and other cancer organizations don't provide. Lynette has been a recipient of such services.
I was diagnosed with fourth-stage ovarian cancer last February. Put in the hospital, Rock Cancer Care stepped up the first week and met unimaginable needs. I mean, just 3 in the morning being at the hospital with me and 8 hours and over 1,600 hours of transporting me to the doctor, staying with me through chemo. I am now cancer-free, and they did it in such a loving, incredible manner, as not to make me feel obligated, but, I mean, really lovingly. And it was the most difficult and scary part of my life, but I've been cancer-free now since September. These people, Rock Cancer Care, have been truly incredible, and every chance I get to volunteer now and to do something for them, I can't wait to do it. They've been absolutely incredible. And the quality of my recovery was so affected. I didn't have any family out here, and these people were better than family.
Tamela Reed is the CEO of Rock Cancer Care, C.A.R.E., and also a cancer survivor, and she joins us today. Tamela, how did Rock Cancer Care get started?
I was started because I had cancer, and when I went through my experience with cancer, I realized there were a lot of needs that were going unmet that cancer patients had.
And what does the C.A.R.E. stand for?
It stands for compassion, awareness, resources, and encouragement.
When it comes to translating that into actions, what is it that you guys do?
What we do is we fill in the gaps of cancer care and cover certain things that insurance doesn't cover, such as rides to chemo appointments or surgery. We sit with patients at chemo appointments. We provide meals to their families and the caregivers taking care of them, clean their house, basically anything that they could use services that are domestic services.
Now, this is something that there are expenses involved in a ministry like this, and yet you don't charge the cancer patients anything. So how is that funded?
We have general donors, donations. Everything that we do is from our volunteers. We have 200 or so volunteers, and they use their gas money and their cars, and they donate the food, and that's how we get by.
How many people would you say you have helped so far with this cancer care ministry?
We've provided over 4,000 rides to chemo and appointments in the last 2 years. We've provided over 600 meals for cancer patients to their homes. I would say we probably helped thousands of patients, 5,000-6,000 patients in the last 2 years.
And as a cancer survivor, how are you doing now?
I'm doing really well. This helps me get through, the memories of having cancer, and I'm doing really well.
And obviously, so are the people that you're ministering to.
Yeah, they're able to cope, and they know that they have a support system in place and people that care about them and people who, share a same experience with them.
What advice would you give to a church that would like to start a similar ministry to what Rock Cancer Care has?
I would say that, there are people in your church that have cancer, and just reaching out to them, starting a support group is a great place to start, just a place where they can come with other cancer survivors or people who have cancer and find out what needs that you all have and start, within your church.
Lynn McLaughlin knows firsthand the impact of the ministry.
Well, I can say without Rock Cancer Care, I probably wouldn't be dealing with this diagnosis in quite the same way. They're so supportive, and the group that I go to on Monday nights has become my family, and they just all rally around each other. We really, really lift each other up, and, we all have our ups and downs, and Kristen and Lloyd, our leaders, and Don have just been wonderful and, picking us up and giving us those encouraging words and being there for us when we need help. They provide food for us when we're too sick to fix anything. We've got people that do transportation for us. They take us to our appointments. I had a young man that came over here and helped with my place because I had something that was broken in the house, and he came over, volunteered his time, and fixed it for me. They're just amazing. Whenever you need them, they're there. when I found out that I was diagnosed with this, I didn't know where to turn, and I went to the church, and there they were.
There are more than 100 volunteers in Rock Cancer Care, and they're committed to take care of whatever unique needs a cancer patient has.